There's Lily, a puppy. She usually doesn't come near the bees because she has learned that buzzing equals discomfort. But she's up here because it's cold and she hasn't been reminded lately. Anyhow, I haven't showed y'all the bees since late fall, so I'm gonna give you a quick peek in a few hives. This big giant mess. I got crap everywhere I need to clean up. Of course, that's what I said in November. And here we are. Yesterday I tried to make a video. I put pollen patties on all of these hives, and I'll get into why they're there in just a second. But I tried to make a video of me putting those on there, and I opened up a couple of hives to check for brood, but I got outsmarted by my phone. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like today. I'm not expecting a whole lot going on because it's pretty chilly. I think the thermometer said about 36, 37 when I just walked out of the house. But it doesn't hurt to just peek in here. So this is one of my stronger ones. Oh yeah, plenty of action. Look, they're wolfing this patty down already. It's hard to tell, but they've eaten that edge away quite a bit, and it's just been on 24 hours. This is a lot of burr comb, just in the extra space in the lid that they've drawn. You see them up top here. The little yellow cap is where I take that out. You can see they've glued it in there. I'd take that out and put a feeder bucket over the top if I need to. But anyhow, this is exactly what I want to see. The reason I'm putting pollen patties is there is no natural source of pollen yet. That'll be remedied. This one's a lot weaker, but they're still moving. I just put half a patty in here, and they are on it. They seem to be enjoying it, so that is good. I don't know if this will show you or not. You can see capped honey down here. Hard to tell. That's all capped honey. Like I was saying, the maple tree should bloom here in the next week or two. This one is very weak, but they're in there and they're moving, so all is not lost. The maple tree should be blooming here in a couple weeks, or really within possibly the next week, maybe in the next few days, and that will give them pollen, which will really kickstart their brood production. But they can't fly every day. A lot of days it's too cold to fly, or raining or what have you. And so this pollen patty I've done can help bridge the gap. For those of you who saw my post over the summer of the hive I cut out of a tree, this is it right here. And they have been great. Same thing, they're wolfing this patty down. If you can see, all this food still in here. Of course, that's all just honey. To make brood, they got to have protein. So that's where the pollen patty comes in. Like I said, that was the hive I cut out of the tree. It didn't look like a whole lot of bees, but I took a lot of splits out of that thing over the summer. So they are doing just fine. There's all honey in there. Each one of those frames is 1.5 quarts, 2 quarts worth of honey when they're full. So right now, all these bees have just been hanging out, but with the days getting longer, pollen starting to come into the nest, they'll be making brood and they'll be building up. Even with the cold temperatures, they're active in here, and that's good to see. They're tightened up more. If it was 60 degrees out, this amount of bees right here would probably be covering at least double, if not triple, the area that they're currently covering. they're still clustered, you know, against the cold. But let it warm up a little bit. This pollen will kick in, and they will be increasing in size rapidly. So that's just a little glimpse of what's going on. Not much. It's just a wait and see game at this point. In another few days, or once brood production starts going on in these hives, I will start equalizing them out. Move this block. This hive gets a little irritated with me. There we go. It's chilly enough to keep it friendly. But if I keep this lid open much longer, I'm going to have a few on me. See all that honeycomb down there? Once the brood production starts up, I will start equalizing these out. I'll be robbing a little bit from the rich and giving to the poor, so to speak. Basically just stealing a frame of bees and maybe a little brood. Oh, those are looking phenomenal. Oh, here they come. From the stronger hives and giving them to the weaker ones. And then hopefully, as April starts to roll around, they'll all end up more or less the same strength, and we'll get some good honey production and a whole bunch more splits. So, all right, that's it. Just a little peek.